Hey, hi guys, it's Maggie Mulhern from Modern Salon. I am here with Nevena Roth of American Crew and model Tobias, who is a pretty fabulous guy. He's here from France and he is a big bike rider. He actually came into the studio on his bike. We are at the Water Street studio and Nevena has done two great cuts, but on model Tobias, she was going to do something special for his neckline and beard. I'm going to turn it around and she's going to tell us what exactly she's doing, and please feel free to ask your questions. So,
hi guys, thanks for being here. We finished a very lovely haircut for our King of Grooming collection with American Crew, and what I'm going to do is finish up my model's hairline, something that is very important at salon use to really leave your clients feeling excited and extra special because you provided a good service for them. As you can see, there's a little bit of that natural texture through there, which is very wavy, and I'm not necessarily trying to lose that texture. I would like to keep the line very, very natural looking. However, all of this hair underneath, it's what I'd like to target and take away. My choice will be Precision Shave Gel from American Crew, which is with antibacterial and antiseptic effect. It has a cooling effect, but my favorite thing about it is that it has a very clear color. Therefore, I can see if my model here, Tobias, has any moles or ingrown hairs or any kind of specific things that I need to be careful with. Also, I can see the direction that the hair is growing in, so I know exactly how to not go against the grain of the hair. In this side, I can see how the hair is growing that way, and I'm going to apply the actual gel exactly in the way I wanted to see it. If I was using a product that was with any white or thicker color, I won't be able to see all of that. Now, it's important that before each client you change your razor with a brand new razor, which I just did, and the way to do it is to really kind of make sure that everything is nice and clean. And I'm going to start by really being very precise, pushing some of that hair.
I'm trying to fix the light here. People are saying that the light's too bright. Here we go. We're gonna get rid of that. No, it's too bright. Yeah, get rid of it.
All right.
All right, perfect.
Can you guys see it?
Yeah. There we go. Is that better? Is that better light for everybody? Yes. Okay.
All right. So now we're going to push the hair we want to preserve away. As you can see, the hair, it's kind of pointing this way, but this is the corner I would like to take out. So I'm just gonna not press too hard, but really take away that much hair, as you can see. So I'm going to elongate the shape and clean it up nicely, which will make my clients remember the extra step and time I took to do something special for him. As you can see, the shape, it's coming down. I could also use my razor to kind of define this fine tweaking around the neckline and give it a little direction. But as you notice, the hair, it's wavy, so this hair would shrink in. So we don't want to go too short or create a very heavy line. Around the neckline here, the hair grows from the center towards the ear. So I'm going to use my razor with a very subtle pressure again. As you can see, there's a tiny little mole here, so if I wasn't careful, I could cut through that. So it's very important that the product that you're using allows you to see what you're doing and where you're going.
Ah, so that's why you want the transparent gel.
Exactly, yes. So as you can see, we are pretty happy with the way that's looking. I took extra hair from his neckline, and then normally I would follow up with a hot towel that I warmed up either in a hot cabbie or underneath my hot sink. And then
somebody says something about the transparent gel. Why don't you just show us what that is again? The transparent gel that you used as a cutting aid.
I use a cutting aid of Precision Shave Gel from American Crew. Okay, it's a very easy product. And then we're just going to clean up the hair with a hot towel and remind Tobias that he's getting the most exceptional service only at our salon because you did this extra step, and trust me, you're gonna get massive tips because of that. So
it's all about the tips.
It's all about the tips. So come back and watch us.
There we are. Is the light better now on model Tobias?
So much better.
So much better. for him and so much better for you guys. All right, so now we're going to clean up the beard. And you were a little nervous about that, right? You were
So nervous. So we'll see what happens.
I bribed him to say that. So I'm going to use my American Crew All-Star clippers. It's the classic Oster 76 with #1 blades. I'm going to just really modify just slightly the hair that's sticking out because we're about to do a photo shoot. So I really need this beard to look very polished and nice and clean. Another way to do that at your salon setting, it's use our American Crew like bristle brush, which actually would smooth the hair and give you a little direction. So you're not going to overcut the hair, but really see exactly what needs to be done and really kind of watch the line. What I like to see when I do that, it's this particular angle here to kind of match the angle on the neckline. So in our case, we don't have to do a lot of work. What I'd like to do is taper a little bit of that hair with my #1 speed. I'm gonna start from, just tilt it a little. I'm gonna start from the neckline and really look for that blended natural look in there. What do you guys think of this handsome man here? He's so patient and allowing us to work on him. Thank you.
That's probably not a good idea, right?
It's always a good idea to ask how your clients are feeling and if they want you to clean up their beard. It's one of the most kind of skipped services in our industry, and if you're a good hairdresser, you need to be a perfect groomer. Clean up the hair of the face, as well as the neckline, as well as the hair. Oftentimes eyebrows need to be included, so those are little tips that you don't have to be charging extra for. You just
and
need
this is
to...
the #1 guard, correct?
Correct. I'm using #1 guard, but I'm not really going all the way to the skin. All I'm doing is like kind of like defining the hair very gently. So basically taking just the hair that I don't like to be sticking out there.
So what if he likes it?
If he likes it shorter, then we can go a little shorter. So I'm gonna tilt his neck a little, go right in here by the Adam's apple. So don't press a lot of, not a lot of pressure, but just blend the hair nicely and just transition what's naturally through here all the way up. Now, as we are getting to the line of the chin here, I'm going to just use a little tiny bit of flipper over comb technique, and again make sure that I point the hair down. Also, it's a very visual kind of feeling, so you need to make sure the shape of the face goes well with what you're doing. And then lastly, the mustache. I'm going to just use again flipper over comb. Can you close your eyes for me, please? Thank you. Make sure that your client is prepared for that, because sometimes hair could fly right in their eyes and you don't want them to be uncomfortable.
And what about the angle of the comb? What angle are you holding the comb?
I mean, honestly, you need to control the hair and really be kind of comfortable with the angle. Usually about 45 degrees, but it's a flipper over comb technique. If I'm going very short, I would love to go a little bit closer to the hair, and in this case I'm just shaping up the beard to make sure that all of that looks good. I'm not pressing the blade all the way down, as I want that to be nice and clean, but I want a little more of that lived-in feel for his face.
That's great.
Lastly, if you guys don't mind, we're going to show you how to use a little bit of our lovely pomade. And pomade from American Crew, it's one of those products you can actually show your clients how to use on their beard. Just a tiny little amount goes a long way. It has beeswax, which would help you to smooth the hair a little and also adds a little shine. It needs to disappear from your hands, but then I'm just going to do a little bit of application with like rotation.
You're lucky, Nevena. Look at this. Look at this, you guys. Isn't this a nice picture?
I love it. It's my job. I love what I do, and I hope you do too. Otherwise, why are we in this world, right? So once I'm done, the last thing I'm going to do is again use my bristle brush to kind of make sure that everything looks good. And if you're very much of an OCD hairdresser, I would say go ahead and use your shears and do a little visual blending as well. Perfect.
Very nice. So before I let you go, because I know you have to work on the other model, this is running in our June 2016 issue.
Perfect.
Tobias, how do people follow you? What is your information?
Lewis.Tobias on Instagram and Tobias.Lewis on
Lewis,
Facebook.
Lewis.
Tobias, Tobias.
Perfect. On Instagram and Nevena.
Nevsy, Nevsyzee, and that's Instagram as well as Facebook. I post constantly interesting pictures from behind the scenes, and also when we work with handsome models as Tobias today. So
I know, and Tobias, you're a big, you ride a bike. Is that when you're not modeling, you're biking around New York, or what's your story?
Big track cyclist, been track biking for about 5 years now. I do the World Track Series. I don't know if you heard about the Red Hook Crit. You should check it out. It's no brakes, 100 people go around the tight corners. It's pretty intense. Yeah, just look it up. That's going to be the race, and if you're in New York, there's the first race in April 30th. Come over at the race and come cheer me up. That'd be nice.
We just wanted to hear you speak. not necessarily sure we understood what you were saying, but we just love your accent. Nevena, thank you so much. Tobias, thank you, and good luck, everybody. See you in June. This is for the June issue. All right, bye.